G'day YouTube. So tonight we're going to have a look at these. I got two of these today. Brand new in boxes, but like old stock. Paid $20 each for them. They're a capacity tester slash charge tester. You put them on the car battery. It's got a big element in the top here, about 100 amps. And you put the load on there, and then it tells you how much charge you're getting if you're testing your alternator. So upon first test you get a little bit of smoke and that come off the top. What I got was switch failure. So I'm going to assume the switch is melted clean off on the inside there. So we're going to have to open it up and have a look. I bought them second hand off a ex-wholesaler. Shut down their business and stopped selling stuff. Can only guess that it was because they were selling cheap stuff like this. Not allowed to swear anymore. All my videos keep getting demonetized. Apparently YouTube can't handle swear words. Doesn't look like that poor of a switch. That's interesting. There's actually 3 wires coming out of each of those. They used flex. That's actually flex in those cables. And 2 cores go to the switch and up to the element each. Wow. Yeah, that's cheap rubbish. That's what's going on here. Well, I guess the next option is remove the switch. That will induce a spark when we let go of the terminal though. I wonder how big of a spark it'll be. I guess the best way to test is to remove the switch. So this is the retail package come in, nice big like package that they hang up on the wall. Yep, wrong one. That's the lights. (12V and 6V and 12V batteries and charging systems. That's up to 16 volts. Heavy duty and ventilated chrome plated steel case. Simulates cranking load. Let me do the honours of showing you the switch that's inside. 10 amp at 240 volts. To blow your mind even more, you look at these load test cables on here and you think, they're pretty beefy. Clamps are nice. Look there. Copper plated steel. Pretty tough. The cables that take the 100 amp load, it's flex. It's like 1mm flex. These are cheap Chinese rubbish. I just messaged the lady that sold them to us, and she's just closed down like a importing business. Her and her husband have retired. I don't know how they retired with any money if this is the kind of stuff they were selling. How, like 2 of these within a minute, dead, just straight up dead. I was thinking about just connecting them to them, just for the sake of actually having something that still tested batteries. This video was meant to be a video, it was originally going to be a video tonight about me testing the batteries that I had here with some kind of actual meter that tests batteries. Been able to tell you that they're okay. Well, now I can't because the meter's that rubbish. It's the reason I bought it. I paid $25 each for them. And they used to sell these for $55 each. They'd have to be getting made. What do you reckon they're getting made for? Drop it in the comments below. I reckon it'd be like $8. None of it's any good. Well, what I'll do is I'll bridge these terminals up, and we'll do a few load tests on a few things and see if it doesn't catch fire. I messaged the lady that sold them to me and she's like, oh, we didn't know they were brand new in their packet. Look, they can't have ever sold one to anyone that used it. Alright, I'll come back. Just for the sake of showing you what's inside, these are the tiny little contacts that are in that switch. It's expected to handle 100 amps for 10 seconds. Not a hope in hell. This tiny little warped and distorted piece is the bit that's meant to hold them contacts down. It's a combination of no spring pressure, because they're cheap. Like, don't get me wrong, this design is pretty much the design of the better ones, but I reckon they actually have proper cable and they actually have a decent switch, and that's how they've cheaped out to make these. So ironically, I'm actually going to use the terminals off the switch. I'll cut them off. We'll use it to bridge it together, and we'll do a couple of little quick load tests. Alrighty then, she's a raw load test now. It's hardwired. The battery's in good nick. The element's glowing in there. And there you go. So at least I'll be able to use it, but it does emit a spark. So I'll go to the auto electrician tomorrow and see if I can't get a decent switch. Here's his buddy. I wonder if that one's still got enough contact to actually connect. It says in tiny writing down the bottom here, to prevent overheating, allow the tester to cool for 5 minutes before pressing the load switch again, if further testing is required. So its duty cycle is 10 seconds on, 5 minutes off. It's a pretty interesting duty cycle, isn't it? No, she's got nothing. If you see one of these, feel the switch. If the switch feels really cheap and shit, don't buy one. And be wary of the leads as well, because they're 3-core flex. So yeah, just thought I'd let everyone know, show you this little video. Really not happy with them. They're TWM branded, but I'm sure they're made in a little old factory somewhere in China. Thanks for watching, guys. Hopefully you'll find some more videos that are interesting over here that aren't horribly negative like this. Subscribe button over here. Links to anything I feature that's good in the description. Thanks for watching. Catch you in the next video.